Hey, this is Charles with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Today I'm going to show you how to change your oil on your Yamaha Ténéré 700. Engine oil is one of those critical maintenance items since over time this oil breaks down and eventually it's not going to lubricate as well as fresh engine oil would. On top of that, you can have contaminants in the oil, especially after engine break-in. So if you want to get the most life out of your engine, stay up on your engine oil changes. Now, this bike right here, it is a Yamaha Ténéré 700. The initial oil change will be done every 600 miles and then every 4,000 miles thereafter. Just make sure you refer to your model-specific service manual for more information and specs. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this oil changed. To do this job, we have some common hand tools, oil filter wrench, or you can use a strap wrench, whichever you prefer. We have rags, safety glasses, some rubber gloves, ratio right to help us measure some oil, and then we also need a drain pan and a funnel. Now, as far as parts and oil goes, we're using the 1040 Yamaha lube. We've got an oil filter, a crush washer, and some contact cleaner to help clean things up when we're done. The first thing we're going to do is warm up the engine oil. So we need to let the bike idle for a few minutes in a well-ventilated area. To gain access to our drain plug and the oil filter, we need to remove the 4 bolts from the skid plate and get that out of there. And whether you have an aftermarket skid plate like ours or the stock one, it's going to be the same procedure. The next step is to remove our oil filler cap. So when I take this off, I'm also going to wipe it off and clean everything up. Same with the sealing surface. So it's all ready to go back together. Now that we have the oil cap out of the way, we're going to remove the drain plug. It's just a 17mm socket. And once you break this loose, make sure you have an oil pan underneath. All right, well that oil is draining. I'm going to remove the oil filter as well using our oil filter wrench. Now before we go back together, we need to make sure our sealing surfaces are clean. So I'm going to take a rag and wipe them off. So next thing we're going to do is remove the old crush washer from the drain plug. And we'll install our new one. And our service manual gives us a torque spec on this of 32 foot-pounds. After that, we can install the new oil filter, and we've gone ahead, we applied some oil to this O-ring right there. And then we can thread this on. We're going to tighten it down to 13 foot-pounds. Or if you don't have a way to torque it, once the gasket lightly touches the sealing surface, you can go 3/4 to 1 turn tighter. And if you have any oil residue around this drain plug, or the oil filter, you want to wipe that up, and you can use a little contact cleaner to help you do that. And that's just going to help the bike stay looking fresh and clean. All right, at this point we're going to add 2.6 liters of oil to the engine. Now that we've filled our engine with oil, I'm going to reinstall our oil filler cap. And what we're going to do is reinstall the skid plate. We'll run the engine for a couple of minutes and we'll shut it off, let it cool, check our oil level, and we'll make adjustments or add oil if we need to. Now to check the oil level, I'm going to tip the bike vertical. We're also on level ground, and you want to make sure the oil level is between the minimum and the maximum mark. If it's not in that point, you want to adjust it until it is. And that's all there is to changing the oil on your Yamaha Ténéré 700. It's really simple to do. We have a lot of different options for oil and oil filters on our website, so be sure to check that out, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more helpful content. Thanks for watching.